Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where last episode we passed a religious reform and discovered that breaks our nation. So that's wonderful. We put our nation mostly back together, and now we're cruising forward in a bit of a recovery phase here. I do want these guys to be drilling for right now, because we do need to replenish a good amount of manpower. Now we're losing a small amount of money per month, that is noted, and we're working on recoring all of this. So that is fine. We definitely don't want to get this advisor slot filled. Are we over our land force limit? Yeah, that's a big part of it right there. Okay, that looks fine. We're going to gain 50 admin power. We definitely need that because we need to get this core going. So that is perfect. We're going to do exactly that, and eventually we will stop replenishing because that's also costing us 0.84 extra per month. So that is certainly noted. Do we want to lose the stability here? Actually, it's okay. We can lose the stability. We did have our nobility lose a bunch of loyalty from that, and that's understood. If we were to seize land right now, the nobility would probably revolt. Indeed, it would. Given our current situation right now, I'm not going to do that. We can invest in a new military idea. I don't think this is necessary right now. So let's hold off on that. How are we doing on our Miltech? We are actually currently, quote-unquote, ahead of time. It's because we have not embraced Renaissance. We're not actually ahead of time. We did just take a bank loan, which is not ideal, but I will let it be for the moment, and we will repay this loan. That seems fine. How many loans do we have right now? A lot. Okay, so we're paying $279 monthly in interest right now. That is certainly noted. So our inflation is not going down right now. That is also in the category of noted. Our corruption is a bit high, and this pretty much just means we need to chill. That is exactly what that means. So marketplace and trade range, we can definitely grab that. That sounds good. And our vassal was released, weren't they? They likely were. That's okay. I'm not too concerned about that right now. We are quite powerful at this moment, and we need another about 5 months before our armies are fully reinforced. So that seems okay for the moment. I do want to go after Mixtec fairly soon here. They are not Mayan. We have all of the Mayan provinces at this point. We can purchase an ability, and what do we want here? Well, honestly, -5 unrest would be pretty decent. We do have a pretty high amount of unrest, although that's now lower by a significant amount. And we've renewed a loan, but there's a core starting to come through. So cores starting to come through is very important. That will drop our overextension by a significant amount. Okay, so we had separatists down here. That's not shocking. I'm looking at supply limits right now. Okay, we can't move these guys at this moment anyway. So now we can start heading down here. Unfortunately, they're going to get separatism down here. But all of this coring has finished. These guys delayed this core. That's understood. And that's also completely fine. So apparently we need to remake these states. Interesting. That's completely fine to do. We will definitely do that. And we'll make all of these into full cores. Perfect. We're going to fight these guys, no problem whatsoever there. We're going to take this back. We just renewed another loan, and as soon as this gets taken back, we're going to head up over here. What are we at? 2367? Oof. Okay. So we are currently positive, but this is because we weren't reinforcing, I think, briefly. Or is it just because of our overextension dropping? It might just be because of the overextension. Yeah, okay. That looks good. So we're going to need to pay back a bunch of these loans. That's absolutely understood. We could pass a religious reform. The question is, do we want to do that right now? Would we actually break again? Because one thing I noted is we gave territory back to these guys who were Mayan. We gave up our vassal, and I think we gave some territory to Mixtec, which is the slightly concerning piece of it. So that's certainly noted. I think we should probably reinforce our manpower. We should let our war exhaustion drop here, and we should pay off our debts as best we can for the time being. So let's get ourselves an agenda set here. And apparently there is a revolt going on here. Okay, sure. I would like to... Ooh, manpower recovery speed, huh? And -1 national unrest. That seems pretty decent. We're going to take that. We don't need to do anything about that other than just don't go to war. We just need our war exhaustion to drop. So that looks good. New organization here, sure. Let's go ahead and drop these guys. We once again can't start moving here because we are at low morale. That's noted. Okay, let's get down here. And yes, they're going to get separatism here. I should have unmothballed this fort for the moment that this became a thing, but whatever. Separatism is going to be non-ideal. We have additional separatists up over here. That's noted. Again, they're going to create separatism up there. But there's not a lot to be done about it right now. We just need to handle these situations as they come up. We were stretched very thin by the unexpected loss of land with our religious reform, but now that we know that that's going to be a thing, I'm not concerned. Okay, so we're going to get that dealt with. Sacrificial traditions, we're going to, of course, extract their heart, and that will be wonderful. We're going to walk on down to here. Wonderful. And we are going to re-enable our drill. So that looks good for now. Our war exhaustion is still high, and we currently... How are we doing on these cores? We have no overextension at this moment. Okay, that looks good. So that is phenomenal. We are at 40% nobility loyalty right now. I am going to go ahead and seize Crownland. They are going to rebel, but I'm going to stop us drilling this month, and I'm going to let a month pass by. I believe they're actually going to be out over here in Belize. I think. So let's just go ahead and seize this land. And yes, the nobles are actually going to be down here. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to grab that. No problem. That's already handled. We're going to walk right back up, and we get back to drilling. Perfect. So that looks good. We're going to need to pay off some of these loans. Get that debt snowball rolling. And our truce with Aztec has now expired. So that is noted. For the moment, I'm still interested in recovery. We need to let our war exhaustion drop. We need to let our manpower build up. But hey, we're getting 222 per month now, so that's not bad. We're going to repay this loan. There we go. And that means that we're not paying that interest now. So that is very, very good. We are still paying our colonial maintenance out here. So that is certainly noted. Do we want to invest in a quantity idea? Well, no. We want to get our next admin, or rather our next mill tech. That'll actually be really, really solid for us. So that looks good. Who are you? England? Rude. Well, it is 1496, so that is about the right timing. So blood sacrifice, huh? Well, 30% chance of gaining 5 admin power, 29% chance of gaining a stability, 40% chance of losing a bunch of unrest, or a 1% chance of our ruler dying. We'll do it. We gained a stability. Cool. So we're at 3 stability for right now. That is a fairly useful thing. National unrest reduction, but -2 morale of armies. We're going to take the worse option there, which is not necessarily great, but here we are. It's fine. Okay, so do we want to pass a religious reform? Well, we currently are just about done reinforcing our army. 33 will be used by our army this month. So that's very good. That means that we are no longer paying for that. We're going to take prestige here. That'll be fine. And we are currently making 4.29 ducats per month. Now, we would definitely like to bump that up. Our interest is 2.5. We have 12 loans at this moment, and I would like to get that handled. We also, I would really like to have an inflation reduction advisor. I don't know that one is available right now. Yeah, one is not available, and I'm not going to pay to get one. So that looks good for the moment. We're going to lose a stability, which is unsurprising at 3 stability. That is absolutely fine. Occupied by Tonala down over here, huh? Okay. Well, that's very awkward. We're going to take more unrest here, and that is, of course, rebels spawning down over here. So let's head on down there. And before they cap this, I'm going to unmothball this fort. We're going to pay for that for 1 month. And they're going to cap that. Because of the fort, we did not get separatism there. So now we're going to re-mothball the fort, and we're going to go in and eliminate them. No problem. So that looks good. We're going to take this territory back, of course. And how much did we lose there? A few units. We definitely lost a few manpower. No doubt about that. But we're going to head right on back up. And we need 790 men. Sure. That will be back to full in no time. So, there we go. How are we doing on that war exhaustion? 3.35? Okay. It's definitely going down. It's going down by 0.1 per month, and we need to remain at peace until that's below 1, at least. So, that is going to give us some time to continue to get this manpower going. And when do we have our next loan expiring? 1 January 1498. Okay, that's a while yet. I would like to, well, go deal with these guys. Unfortunately, they spawned right on the fort. Hopefully we can get there in time. We have no morale. Are we going to fight this on 31 August? Let's have this happen after the month tick. Okay. Perfect timing. I like it. So that is ideal there. They did not finish their siege, but we waited until after the month tick to get our morale boost. That's excellent. Unfortunately, we did lose a couple thousand men in that battle, but we should be getting pretty close to no longer having any rebellions. So for now, this is looking fine. Now we can grab a Mixtec, and we're definitely going to do that. That gives us access to a new type of infantry. So instead of Mesoamerican spearmen, we can go for any of these. I usually go for more offensive bits. So in this case, that would be American Plains Warriors. That seems fine. Excellent. So I want to check here, is a vassal of Tonala now? Okay, so Tonala is a bit of a problem out over here. Looks like these guys lost their territory to Aztec again. Hilarious. That's fine. So our next loan is going to be coming due on 1 June 1498. Okay, I'd like to pay back that loan. So that is going to be this loan here. We're going to repay that one right now. Excellent. Mixtec made a claim on us. It's very rude. And we're going to pay back this loan soon enough. Okay, we lost another stability. That's not shocking. So we're going to be repaying this loan shortly. We need 63 gold for that. We're currently making 4.62 per month, so we're doing pretty well here. We're definitely getting that debt snowball rolling. So that sounds great. Do we want to do a religious reform? Well, no, because I definitely want to get rid of this war exhaustion first. We're about 6 months away, actually 7 months away, from finishing our agenda here, I believe. Yeah, and that'll be very good for us. I want to repay this loan since it apparently just expired. We don't want to take the inflation from renewing that, if at all possible. That's why I want to be paying back the loans that are soonest first. The next one, however, I don't think we're going to be able to afford to repay when it comes due. Unless we were to do a corruption, but I don't think that's a good idea. I would not like to do that. So we have to automatically renew that loan, which is not ideal. The next one will come due in May. Noted. So that's fine. We have to pay the interest no matter what, but I would like to get this paid off as soon as possible. So yeah, the next one is currently going to be 62.2 gold. Sure. So we completed this estate agenda. That will recover our manpower faster. We renewed another loan, unfortunately. We could sell titles. How much would we get for that? 309 ducats. I'm going to do it. I don't like doing that, but that will allow us to repay 5 of these loans. I'm going to repay the 5 that are coming due most recently. So, like that. And then we've got 5 loans remaining here. So those are going to be fairly hefty still, but we're now going to be making quite a lot more. So we're now making 6.2. Unfortunately, our general died, so we're going to roll up a new one here. He's okay. Not terrible stats. And we're going to drill. So we're currently making 276 manpower per month. That seems okay. And I'm wondering what our aggressive expansion is over here. 26? Noted. So let's set an agenda, and let's see what this is looking like. Stability of at least 3. Culture conversion. Base production of at least 5. We're going to take that. Okay, so that is right up over here. We'll boost up base production to 5. Mission complete. That's also going to give us 62 ducats, which will allow us to repay an additional loan. Consider it done. Fantastic. So we're now down to under a ducat per month in interest. We're now making 6 ducats per month. If we go into our military, we can see we're at 24 out of 23, so that can still boost us as well. We have a rebel uprising brewing here, which isn't shocking. What is our total amount of debt? 283 ducats? Okay, that's not too bad. So we're going to say the gods will get no blood from me. There we go. That'll get us a bunch of unrest, but that's, you know, understood. Yeah, this is absolutely fine. This is going to be right over here. Not an issue at all. So we can repay an additional loan here. Excellent. And we're now down to 3 loans with a total debt of 221 gold. We're at 0 war exhaustion. We're building up manpower. So very soon, we're going to do a reform here. Hi, England. Hi, Castile. Very soon, we're going to do a reform, maybe right now. Infantry combat ability would be pretty decent. Doing so will free all nations you've subjugated, release some of your provinces, and lower your stability by 2. Consider it done. Okay, so the reform is passed, and what did this free? Wow, it gave so much to Mixtec. Very awkward the way that it does that. And all of these are vassals of Tonala. Very awkward the way it does that, no doubt about it. Okay, so that is reasonably fine. We now get reforming our society, which is going to be convenient. Excellent. And then we're, of course, going to need to continue to work our way through this. So we can reform the League eventually. What all do we need to reunite the League at this point? We need just this. Okay, so this war will likely be over very soon. These are all vassals of Tonala. If we declare this, this is actually pretty doable. But we do have a truce with Tonala right now. So if we take a look at Tonala here, the truce with us ends in 3 years. Gross. Tonala's vassalized like everyone around here. It's very rude. So we're losing money right now, and this is because our land force limit dropped. This is not ideal. We can seize land, and we probably should do this. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. We are negative in our stability as well, and we should boost that up to at least +1. There we go. And now I want to attack Tonala as soon as we can. It's unfortunate that they have all the vassals. Okay, so this is self-sustaining. That's nice. And 3 inflation or a stability. I'm going to lose the stability, I think, actually. And we're going to come on down here and work on colonizing. 503 days to get there. But 29 to get here. Okay, I guess we're going to Honduras. Sure. So that's fine. We are regenning manpower, but we are negative financially. And that is, of course, not great. Again, this is entirely because of our land force limit. So that means that we need to conquer. I'm wondering what Tonala's actual war score here is. Okay. So we would be looking to take a bunch of territory down here. Noted. I can't believe that that truce is still 2 years away. Ridiculous. So that's, of course, going to be mildly problematic for us. We still have loans, and Tonala no longer considers us a rival. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to deal with this soon enough. Do we break this truce? I mean, we really can't. We really, really can't. We could rival Mixtec. They think that we're so much weaker than we actually are. Okay. We're not actually this weak. But whatever. So, Mixtec is... Hang on, Mixtec is not... None of these are vassals of Tonala anymore. They must have just done a reform. Okay. So we are immediately going to attack these guys if we can. And we can. We confirm that. These guys, I'm going to split off a unit here. They're going to go here. We're going to split off a unit here. They're going to go here. And we're going to come down this way. We're going to need to wait for some morale regeneration, of course. But I'm now going to send these guys up over here. Okay. So that looks good. And now the question is, how many do we need here? The answer is 7. Okay, so we're going to split off until there's 7 in this army. This guy has siege pits, so I want to leave him here. The question now is, do we go after Mixtec simultaneously? The answer is yes. We definitely do this. So we're going to take capital Zapotec. There we go. And we can see that they have a couple of forts here. So, first things first, we're going to walk in. I guess we're going this way because of the fort up here. Awkward. I want to know where their army is. They're not over here. Okay. We're going to select these guys. They're going to come out over here. I'm going to leave one unit here, and we're going to head this way. Okay. So something along the lines of this. These guys are then going to head up here, and then we're going to try to go here. I don't know if we'll be able to because of zone of control, but we'll try. Okay, now I want to run directly at this fort. Okay, can we get up here? Yes, if we go that route. Sure, do it. Okay, how many do we need at this location? 7. Okay, so we're going to have these guys move out. They're going to head here. And now we're going to do something kind of like this. We would have to use our fleet. Yeah, that's fine. Do it. Okay, looks good. So this looks pretty under control at this point, to be honest with you. We just need to get all of these sieges completed. And they just landed here. Well, that's awkward. Okay, we're going to move these guys up like so. I doubt that we can retreat this. We actually were able to. Cool. So we're going to group up a number of these units. They can't stop any of these sieges with this quantity of forces. So we're going to group up a number of units up over here, and we're going to go in and fight them with this small amount of people. So we're going to go in something like that. Okay, now these guys, they can move up over here. That looks good. Perfect. Did we stack wipe them? No, but they're probably going to retreat here where they're going to get stack wiped. They're actually retreating out this way, awkwardly enough. Okay, I'm not entirely sure where they're going, but whatever. We did just have our ruler die, and I guess that's okay. Our stability is currently low. I would like to boost that up to 2, but we know we're going to have to do a lot of coring here. So, I mean, I would like to boost that up to 1. I needed to boost it twice to do that. So that is, of course, a bit problematic for us, but let's just get these sieges done. Both of these finishing simultaneously. Portugal's still chilling over there. Okay. And I want to move these guys down to here. Again, this guy has siege pips. So I want to move down here and take over this siege while these guys move back up over here. We lost another stability? Okay, I'm not going to force another stability right now. Okay, so these guys are going to walk up over this way. Beautiful. Actually, we should come over here. They're walking this direction, and I want to go deal with them. Okay, all of these truces just expired. That's fine. But I definitely want to get all this back. Legitimacy or stability? We are maxed on legitimacy. We take the stability. Beautiful. We took a bank loan, which is not surprising and also not fantastic. But let's just head down here and see if we can find their army. Where did they go? There they are. Beautiful. So they're stack wiped. We're going to move back up to here. Perfect. And we just need to wrap up this siege. And it's over. Fantastic. So, why are we only at 47% war score here? Ah, they have this territory up here. I didn't see that. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can end this war by taking all of their territory. Beautiful. And nobody actually cares about that, apparently. We're going to take 175 gold. We're going to take all of this territory. That'll be a lot of overextension, but that is understood. So that is excellent. We can convert provinces, which we probably shouldn't do right now. Yeah, this is not great. So we're going to start coring all of these. There we go. And we also fulfilled a mission here for campaigning season. That's going to give us 7,000, or actually 3,000 manpower. Yeah, do it. That looks good. And all of these guys, they're going to start heading up here. Now, we're going to need access through these lads. There we go. And up we go. Cool. Mercenary companies are available. We don't actually care. And I want to mothball this fort. Perfect. So that's all looking good right now. We've just about got everything put back together. And we're going to walk up here. I think what we're going to probably do... Are we going to take this territory? Or are we going to vassalize them? I'm not certain. I actually want these guys to come back over here. We don't need this full force up here. This is 3? Yeah, we definitely don't need this full force up here. So these guys are going to get to drilling, and I would like to repay some loans here. I don't want to repay this number of loans, though. I want to repay these two, but not these. That puts us positive financially. That's noted. If we're positive financially right now, then I actually do want to repay this loan. Cool. I didn't think we would be. Okay, we have a new heir. That's fine. And we're just going to wrap up this siege as quick as we can. We are still building up a lot of manpower here, so this is good. We're in a pretty good situation here. What did we get for war exhaustion? Not much. Beautiful. So that all looks fantastic. We're making very good progress here. We need to get these reforms finished. That's kind of mission number 1 here. So that is definitely going to need to be a thing. But we're just looking to take back all of this territory, get it recored, and eventually this fort will fall. I am thinking vassalize these, but take this territory. That's what I'm currently leaning towards, anyway. Do we want to sell Crownland? Probably shouldn't. We just gained 47 ducats here. Yeah, I'm not going to. Okay, we're going to walk up over here. We're at 99% war score. We just gained another good chunk of manpower through an event. I love it. And let's just wrap this up. There we go. And we can also set an agenda here. What do we want? Base manpower, huh? Actually, we're already working on this. Perfect. So that'll be fine. We're going to move right on down over here. And at this point, they are unconditionally surrendering. We are going to take all of this territory here. I would look to take this territory up here. Actually, we could do that. Done. Doing it. So that sounds good. We're going to need to get a bunch of coring done here. We're pretty overextended, and it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue to push on through here. We are going to need to pass another reform fairly soon. I would like to get that done quickly at this point because we were able to recover from the last one very quickly indeed. So that is all very, very good. But I got to put that cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible. including ALS Gamer, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.